Did Bluey's Uncle Rad come into existence because of the drug dealer in the family show The Letdown?
You buying? Yeah.
Drugs? No.
Okay, if you're not buying, get off my spot.
Oh, sorry, I would, but I've just got her to sleep, so...
Oh.
She's a really light sleeper. If I turn on the engine, she'll wake up.
Oh, right, not my problem. Skitch him.
If this sounds super confusing, let me break it down for you and everything about the voice behind Uncle Rad, aka Patrick Brammall, as well as the information on Uncle Rad being in the Bluey movie coming out in 2027.
Well, you just need to get to know us better.
This all starts with the initial pilot that was called Too Adult to Animate back in 2017. The creator of Bluey, Joe Brumm, gave an interview about it in the 2019 podcast with Gotta Be Done, talking about how it was initially rejected, but also about how much more adult he wanted to make Bluey.
The first little pilot we did was very adult focused, and so that was the first problem. Everyone would say, "Yeah, this looks great," and but it's not for kids. Come back when you got something for kids. But meanwhile, they were passing it all around to themselves. Right. It had Dad on an iPhone playing Fruit Ninja, pushing his kids. You know. Yeah. And briefly, we thought, well, let's just do it aimed at adults. So the first script, back to your other question, was an R-rated Peppa Pig, basically, which was set, the kids were younger, and it was very much my wife and I's experience of mastitis and breast abscess. Yeah, right. There's something funny about that Peppa Pig narration going, "Mummy Pig has mastitis." I just thought that would be great. And I finished the script, and I was literally about to send it to Charlie, and then I watched the pilot of The Letdown. That was about as good as you could do this. Yeah. So it was one of those depressing feelings. So I threw that script down. I said, all right, let's do it aimed at kids. And
yeah. Are these all your children?
Yep.
I thought Coco was your first.
No, I've got 8 kids. Wait, no, 9.
You obviously don't have kids.
I have 3. 4. 3. Doesn't matter. So, stress is a trigger. Copy that. Have you tried flipping it? They read you a story. They give you a bath. Boom.
That's weird.
Now, The Letdown is where Patrick Brammall comes in. It was an Australian show that aired in 2016 about the struggles of motherhood and becoming a parent, much like some of the adult themes we see in Bluey around parenting. Patrick played Scott, the impatient drug dealer who continuously shows up at the weirdest of times throughout season 1 and 2, adding in a very comedic element to the show.
Did you not know that? I'm completely clean. Like, completely against the odds. I've done it, hero's journey, and now I'm giving back to the community. I'm helping others. I developed my own 12-step program, but I do it in 6 for $50.
Well, that's still unethical, and it's free.
I've no idea.
Now, considering Joe Brumm watched The Letdown and loved it, and knowing it is what he wanted to make Bluey, it's not surprising then that he would have had Patrick Brammall in his mind for a voice role in Bluey at some stage. So, the mysterious Uncle Rad never existed in season 1. Not for the show, not for the animators, no one really knew he existed. But by season 2, Joe had decided to write him in and debut him in the Double Babysitter episode with the iconic Patrick Brammall as his voice actor.
And the prince knocked the dragon out with a big prince punch. Boom!
Hooray!
Princess, I have rescued you. Now we shall marry.
Now, unlike the voices of Bandit and Chili, who have been confirmed for the Bluey movie, Patrick did say in an interview with Mirror earlier this year about what was happening with Uncle Rad in the Bluey movie. "I hope so," grins Patrick. "I haven't gotten a phone call yet, but I believe the movie is due in 2027, so we have time. I'd love Uncle Rad to make an appearance. I mean, if Uncle Rad didn't get invited to the movie, there'd be real tectonic shifts in the Healer family. Let me just say that. But I would love to." So as it stands, it's a maybe for the character, but quite clearly Patrick would bend over backwards to make sure he can fill the role, so it's a go on his end.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Audrey. Want to come for a laksa? Actually, why not?
He is now the father of 2 beautiful kids since starring in Bluey, and his wife, a famous Australian actress, Harriet Dyer, I'm sure would also love to do a cameo in Bluey as it would delight their 2 kids.
Go.
Why don't you have a wife?
Whoa, well, how do you know I don't?
Do you have a wife?
Well, no.
In between Bluey, they have been writing, directing, and starring in the award-winning show Colin from Accounts, which I highly recommend watching if you love Australian humour.
$12,000. It's a dog.
But Patrick will also be appearing in The Devil Wears Prada 2 as the new love interest for Anne Hathaway's main character. And this is due to come out in mid-2026. So let me know down below, what do you think of Uncle Rad's character, how he came to be in the Blueyverse, and if you want him to be in the Bluey movie for 2027. While you're done as well, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and bell for notifications if you love Bluey-themed videos or animation in general. And until my next video, I have Picture Cheeky Dogs out a few other videos that maybe you would like to watch, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye!